Good morning. Today is July 12th, 2026, and it's about 6:30 in the morning. And I decided to come out here early while the traffic was light and before it gets burning hot today. But today, I'm standing in a historical part of Pontiac related to the motor vehicle industry. What I want to show you here is this building. This building is the only remaining building where the Rapid Motor Vehicle Company was located in Pontiac, Michigan. Now, the Rapid Motor Vehicle Company, for those that don't know, was an early truck manufacturer founded by Max and Morris Grabowski in about 1900. And they located here at Pontiac. And this particular building was the powerhouse that supplied power to all their factories. In a minute, I'm going to show you where the factories were located. They no longer stand. Now, across the street, this is Rapid Street, right here in front of me. Across the street is now the M1 concourse, or the M1 motorway, which the Rapid factories used to be. And actually, there's kind of a mixed up history here of way back in the day, mid 1800s, all this property in front of me running acres and acres and acres down to Square Lake Road, or not, pardon me, not Square Lake Road, but South Boulevard, was the Wilson Foundry. And eventually Rapid moved in here and started building factories in this area. And then about 1909, hurry up a little bit before that sun gets up and wrecks all my viewing. Then about 1909, Rapid was bought out by General Motors. See if I can get across the street here without getting plowed down. That's why I came out early. Rapid was bought out by General Motors, and then General Motors bought out Reliance and formed it into what became General Motors Truck, or GMC. But we'll take a look at this older building, which now is standing here by itself. It is for sale if anyone's interested. We'll take a little walk. What would you do with a building like this? Really interesting. Once General Motors no longer used this building, it belonged to the electrical utility Detroit Edison. They were in here for a very long time. But then eventually they abandoned it as well. The last operation that was in here was about 10 years ago. There was a rock climbing gym in here. Sun is about to wreck everything. Good thing I got here, huh? Here's a major railroad trunk line in and out of Pontiac. It's awful quiet, huh? It's eerily quiet. Alright, I'll cross the street again. Sunrise was only about 45 minutes ago. So. Building doesn't seem to be in too bad a shape. See if I can walk this without landing on without face planting. Actually, you can see through the windows a little bit. Always interested in what could go in here. It's a sad thing, these buildings just kind of go about their way. Like that's a big Detroit Edison substation back there. That's the railroad. So this be it. About all we got to show for today. And I'm not sure if I was able to finish or not, but after they bought Rapid, General Motors complex across here was the Pontiac West assembly, which was gigantic. And of course, that's all gone now. We'll take a walk this way. So now the M1 motorway is there. It's a poofy exclusive motor club or whatever. Memberships, condominiums, garages for rent. Some of that brake has really shot the hell up there. Ah well, the building still has good bones, so. All right, everybody. There's like a turret style building corner on the back there. It was probably a guard shack at one time. All right. Here's the last remaining building of the Rapid Motor Car Company. And remember, if it's not Scottish, it's crap.